Okay, so you find yourself again in this situation, tired, frustrated, and especially disappointed. I know what that's like because I've never been the type or had the ability to effectively give my points. I've never had the gumption to really express it in a way that someone else might do who's much more capable than I am. I tend to not know how to make myself feel heard in an argument. And from lots of experience, from hours and hours of being in situations like this, there are things that I've learned, which I'm going to tell you. Okay, so there's a Nietzsche quote that goes, "Our vanity is at its strongest precisely when our pride has been wounded." What does that imply? That implies that you're most defensive when there's something that's involved with you, naturally, of course. But what you have to realize is the reason you're not feeling heard in an argument, it's probably because you need to employ a very different strategy. You keep defending yourself, which is, which always, there's another quote that says, the more one speaks, the more one might be trying to conceal themselves. Sounds strange, I know. But let me tell you the three-step process for something like this. Step one, give yourself the space to receive. Give yourself the space to listen. Because when you listen, you'll actually know what's behind those words. Because there's always something behind the words. It's not the words. Never argue about the words. That's petty. I've been there. Just don't do it. Listen to what is being felt through those words and apologize for it. Assuming that this is an argument that involves someone that you care about. You're in a relationship that you care about the person eventually at the end of the day, no matter how much you despise them, whatever that may be, you may want a fruitful outcome. Listen to what's being felt and apologize for the fact that they're felt this way. Because a feeling is not something that you can control. A feeling just arises. A feeling, even on them, is not something they've decided. It just incidentally happened. You can't question why it was felt that way. You can just see that it was and make do with the reality that comes with it. Secondly, the words. See what's laid out in front of you, and when that's being said, and it's most difficult because it's the hardest to hear, and the temptation to return the favor right back is pretty high, but look at me, breathe. Give yourself the space to listen. And when you relax and you listen and you don't attach yourself to these words that are coming to you, you will actually hear something. And when you do, you can return it right back. Lay it on a foundation. Ask, is there something that I got wrong in what I've heard? Make them feel understood. And when that's done, when repeated amount of corrections are done, and eventually the whole flame that's running this heated battle is calmer because you've just addressed the flame and you've addressed the mechanism, the actual bullets of this flame or this gun or whatever. I just changed the analogy. And when you do that, the flame of it is no longer there. Then you're not defending yourself. You're actually speaking. This is when you start saying your side. Ask for a correction. Ask for a summary. Ask for some feeling of being heard on your side. And I'm telling you, once the feelings are acknowledged, it'll be a much more fruitful conversation. And this is how you make yourself feel heard. Give yourself the space to listen. And thereby, you will get your space to feel.